You're chocolate, motherfucker. Uh-huh. There he is. Finally got you from crawling underneath the fucking rock there.
Yeah, right, you lazy motherfucker.
What are you doing?
Just here, bro, working, going through the motions. The music is moving. Everything seems to be going smoothly, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get happy. The presidential elections, though, it's turning the other way now.
Is it?
Yeah, they've caught this other guy, the gorilla guy. They've caught a couple tapes on him and a couple of not so good stuff that he comes out saying, and partying and meetings with people from Venezuela and some Russians also.
Ooh.
They actually, there's a Russian guy that was in the States, I think, from, what was it that they said? What year was it? I think it was 2003.
You'll never get arrested. You'll never get arrested over here if you're Russian.
Right, till 2014 or something. He was the one when the scandal, the Trump scandal, where the cyber thing for the votes and all that shit, that all that blew up. Remember?
Yeah.
He hauled ass from over there, and he's been here in Colombia for the past 2 years, and and he's a specialist. He works for the Russian government, and he's a specialist on cyber attacks, cyber shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're worried about him being in the middle of the elections over here.
Oh, hacking it, yeah.
Hacking
that shit and pointing it to the guy they don't want.
And they've already made some how do you say, they've enlaced the contacts between the group, the candidate, right, and this guy.
Can he get disqualified? Is it possible?
Oh, definitely, he can get out. He's got to get somebody else, and but the polls have turned after a lot of stuff has come out on this guy, and the polls have turned. Actually, the other guys are now they're up 3 million votes on this is
just 3 million. That's not a lot.
No, that's not a lot. But how do you say it? This is not a survey. This is a survey. That they're doing a poll. Yeah. They're doing a poll, and then this guy was way up there. Now these guys are evened it up, and then now that they're ahead right now, according to this.
Yeah, the polls. I'll tell you the one thing about the polls is you can't believe them, because they had Trump. They had Trump under
losing.
They had Trump under Clinton, under Hillary.
Yeah,
she was ahead by double digits.
Yeah,
and then he fucking wiped his ass with her. So.
Yeah, you can't trust it. Yeah, you can't trust it. And then but they're cracking down, and they're paying a lot of attention to this cyber stuff. There's the hacking shit for the voting and all that stuff.
Right.
They're paying a lot of attention to that. So let's see. Hopefully, like that, all my investors don't have to go away, because I saw a comment around there. You just see that fucking stupid comment that I'm inviting people to come over here to Colombia. The Colombia is so great and everything. I'm getting ready to leave Canada. You fucking idiot. That's in the elections. Remember that I said that if anything, they're opening up Canada for the Colombians if this guy wins. You fucking idiot. I said if this fucking gorilla wins, then we got to think about where we're going.
Well, guess what? I mean? But your ass won't be going. Your ass is on the do not fly list.
Right?
You know how hard it is to get to Canada?
Yeah, I know. They won't let me in over there.
They won't let me in either. I can't even get in Australia. My daughter's half Australian. They won't let you in.
Yeah, they won't let me in. And yeah,
but they let Michael Francis in.
Oh, well, he's a snake, man.
No, man. Listen, Australia is so tight. It's impossible. They turned Snoop Doggy Dogg around.
Yes, I saw that.
They turned his ass around. It's a country built by fucking convicts, right? It's all convicts.
Right.
They started it. It was a penal colony, but they won't let them in now.
Right.
Making no sense, but yeah, they won't let me in. I didn't pass the character test. You can't pass the character test.
Nah,
the test is designed to fail. They ask you these questions. Have you ever done this, this, and this? Well, yeah, that's why I'm taking this test. Well, if you answer yes, you fail. What's the point of the test?
Right.
I mean, what's the point? You can't win that test. It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
I tried to get in with a $250,000 cash bond for 10 days. If I stay, they keep the money. Wouldn't let me in. Wow. The fuck am I going to stay there for? I don't want to stay there.
Wow.
Fucking lizards and spiders and shit.
Listen, now that you say that, I gotta call my daughter. There's they opened up 35,000 visas for the U.S. for Colombians for labor to go work because you fucking guys don't want to work. He said nobody wants to work. So they opened up 35,000 work visas.
Well, I need someone.
Okay. Well, let's look into it. Let's look into it. I can send you a whole crew.
I'll take your ass, motherfucker.
The fuck am I gonna do? Paint?
Nothing. You're not gonna do a goddamn thing. At least you'll be over here.
Oh, I know, but I got to tell my daughter. I forgot about that. I just saw that. I saw that last night. I got to tell her to look into that. Nobody wants to work. They want to live off the government.
That's why they're letting all these people. Listen. There's a thing. Anyway, tonight's episode is going to be. We're going to continue on the book. So
right,
they're sitting there waiting. But in the meantime, that's why. Listen, there's an immigration policy. I can't remember the name. Fucking something 42, 41 policy.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of numbers.
Anyway, one of these numbers, and this was one of the things that actually would prevent people from coming over, even though it doesn't. Right.
Right.
This thing's getting abolished soon, like very soon, and they're afraid that if it gets abolished, that they'll have, what did they say? Was it 1 million people crossing the borders in less than 3 months? 1 million people in 3 months.
Wow.
They said they're completely, and even some of the Democrats are telling you need to renew this thing. But now I'm thinking, wait a minute. They're cranking down on about the COVID. Now, you know, the kids here in preschool have to wear a mask. Kids.
Really?
Preschoolers, 4, 5, and 3 and 4, they have to wear a mask. The other ones don't. But kids are mandatory.
That's not good for their.
No, it's not good for a kid because
anybody.
You know, when you talk to someone,
the carbon,
you can tell what their facial expression. You can tell how they're feeling by their facial expressions, or how they're talking. You know, you can tell a lot by the mouth and the eyes. But when you cover half of that shit, how do you know? You know, and a kid's going to grow up like that for the next couple of years. How does he figure out? You know, socially, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing for the kids. Anyway, but they're worried about the COVID. But in the same token, they're going to let a fucking million people cross that aren't even vaccinated.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like this thing like stops everything, stops the detaining, stops everything. It's crazy. It's like hands are tied. Come in, let's go. In and out, into the U.S. Wow. No detention, no nothing. I'm like, damn.
Wow. Well, they were talking about over here also of lifting the visa. Colombians could fly without. We wouldn't need a visa to go to the States.
See, now that makes sense because they can't get people to work, and that's probably the same reason they're opening the borders.
Right.
I mean, listen, if it was me and the people were coming across the border like that, I would say, and we had a shortage of people here. One of the conditions would be, all right, if you're coming in this country, your ass is working.
Right.
No handouts.
Yeah, you have to have a job. Exactly.
No free money shit. No, you come here, you work, you earn your money, and they make good money.
Yeah.
Shit, minimum wage here, $9 an hour. You know what that does in Mexico?
Big time. Yep. Yeah, they go. They do like the Chinese. They do in New York. You ever been in New York with all the? They all live like 20 live in one little apartment.
The whole family lives in the house.
And they send all their money to fucking. This was back in the day.
Listen, so many fucking Chinese who live in the house, the roaches move out. They're like, fuck this. There's no room. There's no fucking room.
You see them with their little shit. They're back in the shit. Get the fuck out of
here, motherfucker. I got no fucking out.
Funny. Yeah, man. But I hope so, man. I'm gonna find out about those 35,000 visas that they're gonna give out. You know, and they were talking about lifting the visa stuff for Colombians to come to the U.S. You know, obviously it wasn't going to be a totally open door. You gotta do an online thing before you travel, and then if you get the okay, then you just print that shit out and you just go. You know what I'm saying?
You should. I'm telling you, Carlos. Right now is the time where you should start applying, because there's a real good chance that your shit gets turned over.
Right.
You can bring it in front of a judge. And say, listen, I was deported for life. You know, they're always changing that shit. Always.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my daughter look into it. I'm gonna call her tomorrow morning. ever look into it.
Fat Boy got out on early release because it was a first time non-offender. He got about 3 years off a sentence.
Right.
Maybe because he was under the first time offender law. Now, when you got sentenced for the money laundering, certain things were probably in place. They could have done, 10-year deportation, lifetime deportation.
That's what I was looking at, a 5-year deportation.
Right. Now that deportation law could have changed. So if that's the case,
and they're retroactive.
Yeah, retroactive. We're just putting an appeal to the judge. Say, hey, my case was nonviolent. I was this and that. I got a daughter and blah. I just want to come over as a tourist, and that's
exactly.
It.
Okay.
You got to
look. I need because we've been looking for a viable, a good immigration attorney, because they all promise. I've interviewed a couple, and so if anybody knows if you know a good a trustworthy immigration attorney, email us, please.
Okay.
And then we'll look into it. So anyways, let's get to the book, man. So we're at chapter 3. Okay, this is the school scam, huh?
Which one?
The school scam.
Oh yeah.
They get chocolates from Pizza Hut and used to give them to us so we can sell them. I remember that shit. I used to eat them.
That shit. I was like, wait a minute. I thought maybe it was only us, because I was in. What school was that? Was that Broward? I was in Broward today. I can't remember where I was right on the border, North Miami.
Right.
So it was in a brown box, right? No, it was
brown box.
It was a white. It was a brown box. It looked like a
brown box with the little it looked like a little briefcase. Right. No, it looked like what do you call those? At McDonald's, the Happy Meal.
A Happy Meal.
Happy Meal.
Right. And they were they were long fucking chocolate bars with the silver wrapping.
With silver wrapping and the white thing on the top that with the Pizza Hut emblem.
And that shit said Pizza Hut on there. I was thinking when I was writing this, I'm going, why is Pizza Hut in my head? Why am I thinking Pizza Hut and chocolate doesn't make any sense?
They used to sponsor it.
They sponsored it. That's right.
They sponsored it. And they would give it to the schools, and the schools had would sell them. And that was, how much was it? I think it was $2.50 a chocolate or some shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
$52.
I can't fucking remember, but
there was some fucking good chocolate though.
That was crazy, wasn't it? That was some crazy shit. And they had almonds or something inside them.
Yeah, exactly. You had no almonds and with almonds. You had the different. How many did you sell?
Fucking 150 boxes.
Yeah,
at first, when you sit in school and they try to. It's weird. Well, at least it was weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, all right, they make a competition out of it. All right, and these fucking jerk offs. I'm fucking young, and I'm watching these fucking idiots raise their hand. Hey, yeah, blah blah blah. Who's gonna sell the most bars? And I'm thinking, why the fuck would you want to do this? What's the purpose? So you can get your name on the board that you sold the most fucking.
And you would get, what was it that if you sold so many boxes, then you had a list where you get the prize or some shit like that. If you sell from so much boxes to so much boxes, you were able to pick from, I don't know what the fuck was it,
some stupid shit there.
Some stupid shit. Yeah, you couldn't make any money. You couldn't make any money.
Exactly. And then they would announce your name on the loudspeaker, so and so. And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, so
how does like idiots in the streets selling fucking chocolate for them? That's a scam.
Listen, that's what we need to start blaming these people for, because they started us hustling.
Yep.
We started with chocolate and ended up with something else.
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but that was like a slave driving shit. We couldn't, at least if they gave us, okay, you sell them at $2.50, we'll give you a quarter for each chocolate, 50 cents for each chocolate, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not no fucking stupid ass price.
You can't do that to kids now. Slave labor.
Nah, hell no. Exactly. Shit. I remember I used to, give me $1, $2. I didn't sell shit.
No,
my dad used to pay for me.
I returned it when I was younger. When I was young, because we did it 2 times. I was always say 1 box, and then I ended up returning it and paying for the one I ate.
Yeah. But then what happened?
Oh, and then what happened? I gave my dad one of those chocolate bars.
That shit's good.
That shit was good. His ass was like, because when you drink, he fucking likes to drink. They like sweet shit too. They fucking chocolate. Fucking eat chocolate. And we're taking a ride. He's asking me about this fucking chocolate bars. And
Right.
I gave him one, and he's fucking, he was like, God, I'm like, yeah, are they that good?
Yeah, yeah.
Right to that shit. And I was like, damn, fuck dinner. I'm eating these goddamn things. So we went around, I think we went to Monero's the first time, and I had to sell. I didn't have many in the box left. We ate a few. And I walked around, and I, went over to this guy, went over to that guy, and they all said yes. Most of them gave you the money and didn't even take the chocolate.
Right.
How much are they?
Right.
$2 or $3 a piece. Here you go, kid. Here's the money for 10 or 20. Here's 10.
Right.
All this fucking money, but they're never taking the chocolate.
They take the chocolate. Yeah.
They don't want the chocolate. These guys don't want. And you get the one fucking guy. Yeah, I want my chocolate. Give me my change. Type of shit. So, and then I started thinking, wait a minute. How much money I could have just made right here? And this is like 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes walking around the bar going this one. Yeah. Like, oh shit. So afterward, I spoke to my dad, and he goes, how'd you do? And I fucking did great, but I still got all this chocolate left, but got all this fucking money. So we went home that day, and he said, we're gonna take 150 fucking boxes.
Right.
50 boxes. But we want them at $1.50 instead of $2 a piece, because there was no discount.
Right. Yeah.
We were wherever we sold it for, you had to give to the school. There was no fucking discount.
Exactly.
So I go to school, I don't know, the next day or a few days later, and tell them my teacher, because the same teacher I told I want one box, I was laughed at. Want one box? And fuck, I don't want to sell this shit. I said, I need 150. And she goes, yeah, right. Yeah, I said, look, I need 150. We're going to pay cash. And if you don't want to, tell the fucking principal, I will. Type of thing. So anyway,
at the discount.
At the discount price.
Right.
So we talked to the principal, and he goes, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with 150, bars?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad comes up with this thing that he's gonna sell it to the church, sell it for the church.
Right.
That was the trick. Sell it for the church. Want a discount for the 150. We're on $1.50 a bar instead of $2.
Right.
And the proceeds goes to the church, and it goes this way. The school helps the church, and we're helping in the middle, and everybody's happy.
That's
a fucking good one. That was a fucking good one. So, the next day they make a deal. They come in after school. I wait for them. They come in with a dolly. My dad's got the trucks, and they're fucking boom, 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 loading up the chocolate. Pays in cash, and we go and do our usual fucking rounds. Instead of selling bars, we're selling boxes. Trying to sell.
Okay.
And same thing. We're going boom, boom, boom. This guy, how much was for a box, and how much did that? And we're selling the shit. Bam, 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 bam. And people are getting 50s, 100s, bang. And no one's taking the chocolate. A few are going.
They're just doing because of the buddy wise.
That's right. Yeah. And if you had a kid, maybe you'd take it.
Yeah, of course.
But of course, right? But like if I was a kid and I saw you in the bar, you'd say, all right.
The baby, my daughter's selling chocolate. Buy some chocolate for my daughter.
Buy the whole.
I'll buy. How much you got? I'll buy everything.
Buy the whole fucking thing, and then keep the damn chocolate. We don't want it.
Right.
So we did that, and went around and sold not sold every one, but could have sold every one, right?
Right.
Got the money for every one. Put it that way. We actually sold every single box, but had about half of it left over. A shitload of chocolate left over.
Right.
So at the end, we whack it up. It's like $5,000. Got $5,000 in cash.
Wow.
So I get 20. He goes, here's 2,500 for you, 2,500 for me. And he goes, we're gonna take. I go, what do we do with all this fucking chocolate now? What are we gonna do with it? He goes, we're gonna sell it back to the fucking school. And I was like, what? How are you gonna sell it back to the school? How are you gonna sell it back after we already? How are we gonna return it?
Right.
They're gonna give us our money back. I'm like, wait a minute, it's something I'm trying to wrap my head around this one. Anyway, this motherfucker makes a deal. He made a deal with the damn principal on the side. They return it. They're gonna give us our money, and they're gonna whack up the difference.
Wow.
So
all a scam, man.
The whole thing was scammed, and even the principal was in on it. And I didn't know about that part. I was like, what? I was like, wow, this fucking thing is weird.
Nah, I remember all that shit. Yeah, and the prices and all that stuff. Like, I thought when you sold that amount of boxes and shit like that, the prices started looking pretty cool, but it really wasn't. You know, how much you got? I wasn't gonna go through all that shit. I had my other little market going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got in trouble. You know that right before I graduated and shit like that, I got popped selling with 1.5 grams in school. Remember, I was fucking in a toilet hall selling my little baggies and shit.
How'd they catch you?
Someone snitched on me.
Well, who bum rushed you? There's someone who worked at the
No.
school?
I went to graphics. I went to I used to take graphic class.
Right.
And then the vice principal came to the graphic class, and they called me into the office, to the principal's office. When I walk into the principal's office, there was a cop there, and I remember the principal's name. It was Mrs. Silva. You know what I'm saying? And she tells, "Well, Carlos, do you have anything to tell us?" I go, "No, about what?"
Yeah, damn right I don't.
You sure you don't have anything to tell us? No, I don't have anything to tell you. What do you want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? So, well, the officers here, he had a thing. I don't know how the fuck they got it that quick, or you know what I'm saying, or maybe it was fake or some shit. I don't know. I was a kid. I didn't know. To what do you call it? A check. How do you call it?
Search, pat down.
To search me and all this shit. They searched me, and they grabbed my wallet, and inside my wallet I had 1.5 grams left.
Ooh, you should have said personal use.
That's what I said. What do you think? I did it? That's what I did. If not, I would have been gone. Well, no, but they did arrest me. They did arrest me. I went. They took me to jail. Took me to juvenile. And then who was I getting it from? I go, that's me. I'm a drug addict. Can't you tell? I'm skinny as shit. Right. Somebody told them that I was in the bathroom stall selling shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they kicked me out of school, obviously, and then they sent me to it's a place called Here's Help, where they sent all the
delinquents. That's the word you're looking for, delinquents. So what'd your dad say, son?
My dad, no, they didn't know, because you know what I used to do, right? My dad used to bring when they used to have the bricks at the house, I used to scrape. I used to scrape.
You scrape the bricks or the weed bales?
No, the bricks.
The bricks. Well,
yeah.
End up on foot with tires around them.
No, just with a what do you call it? The razor blade.
Right.
Just, you can't tell.
Right.
I mean, you just scrape it, and then like maybe 2-3 grams off each brick, more or less. Shit, a kid at our age, that's money. You know what I'm saying? I had all the delinquents from school, all the cool guys. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, if you were a bad guy, you were the cool one. You know, the jocks and all that shit. That's something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it goes. I had all of them. They were all my buddies. They were all my clients. And I used to hang out. We'd go to lunch. You know, they all had cars and shit. We had cars. Blah blah blah. Go. It was crazy. It was crazy.
So they were doing bumps in high school?
In high school? God. Junior high school, man. Shit, really? You know how I was back in the 80s.
I didn't go. I didn't go to fucking school. Fuck that. I was out hustling.
Yo.
8th grade was it. 8th grade. I had a little taste of 9th grade. I was like, fuck this.
I had my first 9mm in 8th grade.
Did you?
Cost me $200.
You brought it to school with you?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got it in school. They sold it to me in school. I remember Smith & Wesson, 9mm. You know, nice too. You know what I'm saying? I used to bring that shit to school too and take it. Oh my God.
And now look what they do in the fucking schools.
Right?
Believe that shit?
Right.
What happens crazy. Now?
It's crazy.
Unreal.
It's crazy, but yeah, that's what I used to sell. I didn't sell no fucking chocolate. Crazy.
I was young. I was like fucking 10 years old or some shit like that.
Yeah.
11. I was fucking a turd. I was a turd. I wasn't old at all.
Yeah, I just get in a way it's good that we saw a lot of shit early, that we didn't see it later, because we probably wouldn't know how to handle it if we would have seen it at an older age. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we got the street savvy since we were young. You know what I mean? From watching my uncles, watching my cousins, my older cousins, watching my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get street savvy. You know.
I tell you, I had a good one when I wasn't old enough to drive, and my brother wasn't even old enough to drive. I'm 2 years younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a 14. I must have been 12, around there,
right,
11 or 12. And we're out over there in Miramar, right?
Right.
Got to Miramar, I think when I was 9 or 10. And
what's that called? Turtle Bay, right?
Yeah, that was Turtle Bay.
Okay.
And they were building right next to it, right? These brand new houses.
Mm-hmm.
And we were always out there by the lake catching snakes and shit.
Okay.
And these houses were going up right there, brand new.
Right.
And we used to go inside the houses and fuck around and hang out, whatever, just fuck around like a hangout. Brand new house, not finished yet. And then right towards the end, when they're finishing it, they put in the washer machine, the dishwasher, the dryer, and the hot water heater.
Okay.
Those 4 things go in with no lock on the door. No fucking lock. And I'm like, wait a minute. I go home, call my dad. I say, hey, what does one of these go for? If we wanted, he goes, we can get for the hot water heater, probably get $50 for it. Right. They're probably selling them for $200, but we probably get it for $50. I said, how about a dishwasher? It's maybe $75. And they got washer and dryer package with a microwave. Carlos, we cleaned their fucking clock at night. We pulled in to the car, to the houses, went around to the houses and make sure everything was open. If sometimes they would lock them in the daytime because the contractors would have to unlock the houses, right?
Right.
Because guys are going in and out all day. And at night, someone would go around and lock them. Well, our ass went in during the day and unlocked the windows. All right. And the windows they're low. You just slide the window up and
you go in. Yeah.
The guy's fucking sleeping over there in the security thing, right? He's out. We get a little truck. My brother can barely drive. And man, my mom almost beat the shit out of us. Came home and the garage was full of fucking appliances.
Wow.
Fucking full of appliances. Everything. I mean, fucking loaded to the top.
Wow.
I fucking called my dad and said, hey, we got a score here. You're kids, you need to control these fucking kids. What kind of kids are So
that's crazy. How much money did you get?
We made a few thousand. $2,000 each. $50 50, but they take up a lot of space. They take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
It was a good score for me and him.
Yeah, for kids, shit. That's a lot of money. That's nice. It's really nice. Oh man. So what else is happening with our subscribers, with our followers, with the trip? What's anything?
Well, yeah, we got a lot of input, and we also got an email from, what's the guy's name? Sean Atwood. I think he's over in the UK. He's got a nice channel. He's got a good channel. We watched a couple videos from him. He had some good people on there. So I went back, sent him another email today. We might be going on the show. So
okay. I saw an email. I've been forwarding you a couple of emails. Some people that want to sponsor and
I saw that one too.
And what else was it? Some guy that just wants the book or something like that.
There was one guy from the Ukraine. Did you see him?
Yeah, that he was out there. Yeah, yes, I saw that.
This was way before the war. He was in the Ukraine way before the war. And we were talking about doing some wine label. And I'm just back and forth. I guess Francise's got a wine too. So I don't know. He's got some connection to some wine somehow.
Right.
So then he sends another email today and he goes, I'm not in Ukraine anymore. I'm in Russia. Now he's in Russia.
Okay.
So he goes, hey, I need a number I can call you on. So
I saw that. I saw that. Okay, he hasn't contacted you anymore?
Well, I just sent it an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
So
he'll be calling. He'll be calling you soon. How about our dear friend, Tennessee Tuxedo?
Oh no, I haven't heard anything from Tennessee in a while. So Tennessee, I know you're watching. I know you're watching.
If you want to hear from him.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
People want to hear from you.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Let's see. All right, my friend. All right, buddy. So let's get back to work, I guess. Okay. You're going out of town tomorrow?
I might be going to Georgia.
Okay. Well, I'll be in San Andres. I got a couple shows over there, so I'll be recording and sending you. Maybe we can put something up so people can see what's going on over there. Okay.
You're gonna have internet over there?
That in the island, yeah, we should have internet.
You're gonna be in a hotel, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So maybe we can do. If I'm in Georgia, I can do one from the fucking woods. I'll be in the woods. They got good internet over there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take my laptop and everything. Okay.
Cool. All right, brother.
All right, my friend. All right, Bubba. Be good. Be good. Bye-bye.